MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubbies look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Carlson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
That is third. The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. And there's one gone to start the night.
The center field, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. And even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he makes the play to end the inning. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Now at the plate is Nicholas Castellanos. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Castellanos playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And it's fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
3 balls.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Hey, chalk that up to one you get away with. Once, maybe. Changeup, belt high and above, usually does not come back. He used his aggressiveness against him right there.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Tyler O'Neill. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
0-1's the count.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Javier Baez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Carlson is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Ready now is Wilson Contreras. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Grounded to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in is Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The next 0-2.
Nope.
Tried to
That's a
get him to
ball.
go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. They come in ranked near the bottom of the league in run production. And talking with some of the coaches during batting practice, it's clear they're doing all they can to figure out ways to generate offense. One of them told me, I think we need to start getting creative. What we're doing isn't really getting it done right now. So I think we'll look to shake things up in the lineup and maybe try to get a little more aggressive in terms of running the bases. Some things to keep an eye on the rest of the way, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has an even 10 hits in 40 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the AB now. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Three and 0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Hit out towards second. Torres has it. And that's the second out. Base is empty, 2 away. And into bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Now the first pitch.
Nope, that's
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swung on, missed. 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Michaelis at second, Edman at first, 2 out in the inning. This is foul right side. From the stretch, the 1-2 fouled off. The 1-2 pitch.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and two, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First offering on its way. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. Next, it'll be Ketel Marte. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So now here is Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Once again, a 3-2. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt struck out in his first at-bat. Here it comes.
Hey! Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation.
Wind up and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hernandez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So now into the box is Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 0-1. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled to first. Oh, behind the back. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. One run, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Javier Baez will be next. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 249 career, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit towards center. Bader is right there, 1 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Now at the plate here is Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the pitcher, Kyle.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up, fourth St. Louis, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch on the way. Tyler O'Neill will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Next to stand in is Dylan Carlson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
1 strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. First offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
1-1's the count.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Cubs are on top 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the AB now. Strike taken up in the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Ketel Marte will be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Daniel Ponce de Leon takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Nicholas Castellanos will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike 1. Ponce de Leon rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1-1.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Carlson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 4-0. Matt Carpenter is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He enters play here at 288. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in next, Tommy Edman singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And stepping in, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-0 on the way. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. We'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 2-0 home. This is skied into short left center. Baez has a play. 2 down. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the seventh. It's now 4-2. John Gant is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, John Gant.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box, Javier Baez. Lifetime against this particular arm, just 3 for 14. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the air, down the line in left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. The Cubbies are in front, 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Now here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Number 13 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Stepping in one. Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Jake Arrieta comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. At the plate now is Dylan Carlson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Reyes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hunter Renfroe is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Joey Gallo is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is
a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Gleyber Torres, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Reyes playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Fouled off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit back up the middle. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in is Chris Bryant. His career line against Reyes. He's only 1 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Bryant hits a little over the 270 mark. Gallo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two pitches fouled away. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
2-0.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The set and the 2-0.
Hey.
To 2-2 now.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Two and two. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Rowan Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 50.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And He lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-2 delivery. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
In now, Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Now it'll be Nicholas Castellanos. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch of the AB now. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Runner,
He's running. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike to from the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Working for the punch-out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Line to the right side. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. Will hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Arenado on second. Goldschmidt on at first with nobody out. Look out. 2-0 now. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. Dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
3-2.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Arenado rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Jason Adam will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jason Adams.
None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Lane Thomas will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Line hard deep into left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Molina hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fouled off. So 1-1. To first. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Chicago used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Hendricks picks up his league-leading 13th win. Jason Adam hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.